Hello there, and welcome to the Tom Henry Show, another installment fresh off our smash hit Halloween episode. We've got some feedback on how weird Rod is. Yeah, I think my friend who doesn't know him said that guy has got some issues. So, there you go, Rod. But it's a big time here in Toronto. It's a crazy time. We're in the World Series, although when we release this episode, the World Series will be over. So, tomorrow's Game 6 for me here in this present. But for you, it's over. Maybe we won, maybe we didn't. Either way, we're proud of our boys. Yeah, so it's been crazy. When your team gets to the World Series, it becomes a full-time job. Even people I know who aren't that big of baseball fans are getting real tired. You've got to clock in every night, and you've got to really watch. You can't just sort of not watch. We had this 18-inning game the other night. I went to to a sports bar, Toby's, with my friend, and we were there for 8 full hours. That's a lot of Guinness. And then by the end of the night, we lost the game, and it just was a really demented time. It was really a sick, cruel, demented ordeal. That would have been a really great time if we got the result we wanted, based on a bunch of guys we don't know and can't do anything about it. But I have been noticing, I think baseball is making men really weird. I think this situation has made my male friends and men I'm seeing online really weird. So this is our monologue today. This monologue is about men. Well, I've noticed a lot of men are crying these days because of the baseball. I've seen this myself. And, women used to look to men to be providers. But I actually have heard that men are still providing for them. Yeah, providing trips to the Kleenex store. How about this Jordan Peterson guy? This guy's kind of the ultimate male. He apparently is sort of on death's door. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that. Yes, Jordan Peterson's not doing well over at his new home in Arizona. Who knew that a diet of steak and rage wouldn't go well? Who knew that wouldn't go well? And his tears, I'm going to talk about this after. Men these days, they're all about protein. Got to get protein. It's all protein everywhere. I don't get it, I'm anti-teen. They're too disrespectful to their elders. Anti-teen. Men are having a hard time with pants these days. Yeah, they're either too skinny and they look bad, or they're too wide and they look bad. Yeah, women had the movement hashtag Me Too. Now men have the movement hashtag Me Too legs look stupid. And if you're a longtime watcher of the pod, you will have noticed that I have said that joke before. That's the monologue. What do you think, Todd?
That's great.
Thanks. So yes, I was going to talk about men crying all the time now. So there's this comedian, Adam Ray. He's from Seattle, and he's got famous for doing a Dr. Phil impression. You know this guy? Yeah. I guess that's what people are into these days. I mean, look, if it works, it works. Teach their own. But I see he posts this video of his Mariners. He's at the Mariners game, and they win Game 5 against the Blue Jays. They're up 3-2 in the series, and he's filming himself crying tears of joy, and he's going, "Oh, we're only one win away." Now, first of all, they lost. to my Blue Jays. But second of all, this guy is like trying really hard to get these tears out of his eyes. Like he's like squeezing them out with his eyelids. Like you could tell he really wanted the video to be about him crying. And I thought, this is a little bit of a weird trend. Because then I'm going through more TikTok. I'm seeing these other guys crying about their baseball team, crying when it goes well. Well, that's okay, I guess, to experience some joy. Crying when it goes badly. I got opinions about this. I said this briefly on my Patreon. I think men need to start using sports as practice for disappointment. Because they're really not handling it well. You know, we can't have 29 cities full of men who are crying because their team didn't win. It's insane. And you look at these guys, they're really full of sort of rage that their guys didn't get it done, these young men that they rely on. And you can't have this kind of reaction. You've got to be able to cope with the disappointments of life. So I say now, a challenge to my male viewers, of which most of you are. Take it as disappointment practice. Feel that sting, feel that burn, feel that disappointment. I feel it. It feels bad. And, take it in and maybe look at it. Look at it from the outside. Look at your feelings and say to yourself, I feel bad, and that's okay. I don't have to yell at someone. I don't have to yell at a sports radio host or film a video of myself crying. So all these men crying. No wonder they're so into hydration these days. They're losing a lot of liquid. I'm on the wrong card. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so there is something wrong with men, as people often say. Now, look, I don't like when women film themselves crying for the internet either. I think it's all very sick. This is not a toxic masculinity thing. This is a toxic internet thing. But I will say, just to be slightly toxic, I think the men doing it, I'm going to say it's at least 5 to 10% worse than the women doing it. That's what I'm giving it. Look, I'm glad we got rid of the toxic masculinity, but I don't want to go into full men film themselves crying society. And I don't want the women to do it either. So the 4 women that listen to this, you're on notice too. I watched this new Love is Blind season, it really tells you a lot about the genders, because the women seemingly want to find love and the men really want to win the game. And the game, in order to win the game, you have to look extremely stupid. But they still really want to win. They really want to win. And if they don't get to go on the little Mexico trip, then they've lost. Their pride. It's all this pride, isn't it? But use some of that pride and don't make a video of yourself crying about a baseball team. That's insane. There's also, I've noticed a lot of men filming themselves watching the game and getting excited, or there was a guy who had a little speech planned after his team lost, and you go, I know you filmed that after the game. That was not live and just off the cuff. That was a written speech. Anyway, hopefully the microphone's still working. Yes, it is. That's what I have to say about the genders today, the ongoing war of the genders. Men, no, we're not okay. We're not okay. But we have a wonderful man on the show. Right after this break, we're looking forward to talking to the beautiful paragon of masculinity, Todd Graham. And we are back. My guest tonight is one of our country's finest stand-up comedians and a wonderful gentleman, Todd Graham, everyone.
Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you, Tom.
You're welcome.
I don't know
When
about that.
When you come on the show, you get at least one nice introduction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
What did you think about the topic of masculinity?
Oh, it's always a challenge.
I've always thought of you as a pretty manly man.
Well, that's very nice, I guess. I'm not sure. I guess it depends on the context, right?
I kind of meant it as a bit of a joke.
Right.
Not that you're not manly, but you're not, like a roided out.
No.
No.
I don't have a very deep voice either.
I thought it was particularly deep.
Well, I guess it depends who's listening. I don't know what that means.
Well, a dog might not even be able to hear it at all.
I feel like it's on the higher end.
Your voice?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sound off in the comments. I've never said that on the show before, but I just don't want to spend too much time on
I'm 100%.
the timbre of your voice.
100%.
You mentioned in the break that Jordan Peterson doesn't even watch sports.
No, I don't. He doesn't seem like a sports guy.
But he does cry a lot.
He cries an awful lot. Apparently, he has some kind of emotional issue that's something to do with black mold in his home.
Oh, yes, right. Yeah, I heard he stayed in a hotel room for a couple nights that had mold in it.
Yeah?
And that just set him off. For a guy who talks so much about how hard life is and how ready we have to be for it, he certainly doesn't seem ready for many of life's challenges.
No.
Apparently, he drank an apple cider that really set him off for a few months. And now, if he stays in the wrong hotel room, he's almost dead.
Yeah. And he is a hair trigger.
But his whole sort of thing, not that we have to go down the road of criticizing the tenets of the great Jordan Peterson. As I do say on this podcast often, I am trying to get into the manosphere.
Yeah.
So this will not help with that.
No.
You have to sort of stand behind that guy. So we wish you the best, Jordan. I hope you get better. And I hope the mold goes away.
Yeah, good luck.
Try vinegar. Put some vinegar in your ears.
Yeah. Or at least on the baseboards.
Yeah. Every hotel room you go to, you should put some vinegar on the baseboards.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Keeps the dust down.
That was a good episode. I wanted to talk to you, Todd, when you're done with your club soda.
Yeah.
You were a video artist in the 90s, is that correct? Or the 80s?
Yeah. 80s and 90s, I kind of trailed off there.
Before you took up comedy, which you did later into life.
Yeah.
And what I find, so you had a viral hit before that existed.
Before the internet.
Before the internet existed, you made a video called Apocalypse Pooh, P-O-O-H.
Yeah.
That was Winnie the Pooh mixed with Apocalypse Now. Is this correct?
That's right. Yeah.
I've seen it. People can see it on the internet. Is that now?
Yep.
And you put it on a videotape, and it just went around, right?
Yeah, we used to rent it out at a few video stores. Mm-hmm. I worked at a couple of them, and we would rent it at Suspect Video, and they had it on the counter, and they would push it a little bit, and it got quite a bit of following from that around town.
Now, what interests me is that later on you start doing stand-up comedy. At what age?
It was after I turned 40. I took a Humber night school. Mm-hmm. Humber had already had their comedy course, but the guy who did stand-up, Larry Horowitz, had a night school for a few years, and I did that.
They taught you everything you know.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I mean, it was perfect for. I know people always complain when they take the regular course. It's kind of hard to have something new in your stand-up course for several semesters.
Because there's a course people take that's sort of like regular college.
Yeah.
For a year or two.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like you're going to school for business, but you're going to school just for comedy.
Yeah.
And that would sound silly to people.
Yeah.
And I think for the most part, it probably is. However, some of our great comedians have come out of that course.
Absolutely.
Including everyone's golden boy, Nathan Fielder.
Yeah.
And former guest on this show, Adam Christie.
I didn't know Adam went there as well.
I think he did. I think he did. Yeah, he did. And many others. Now, they're probably the lone sort of exceptions. And then there's
I don't know.
The city is littered with failures who went to that course. But you could say the same thing about people who didn't go to that course.
Yeah.
Anyway, the reason I bring it up, never mind the school, is that I'm always interested about the intersection of stand-up comedy and art. Is it an art?
Oh, I think so.
Yes, me too. But unlike other arts, I think what's interesting is that you have to make people laugh.
Sure.
So there is sort of a technician aspect to it.
Well, you got to make them feel something like any art. Some people don't necessarily go for the laughs.
Yeah, we've all seen those comedians.
Yeah.
But really, if you're a comedian, you've got to make the people laugh.
Yeah.
I would say that's a prerequisite.
It should be.
Yeah. Now, I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of talking on this episode, Todd.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm quite shy.
Well, I wish you told me before.
Yeah.
We've never met.
No, and I don't do a lot of these for that reason, I'm sure.
No, this is great. I was only making a joke.
Okay.
So here's the interesting thing to me is that we all know comedians who definitely don't seem like they're doing art, but are getting a lot of laughs. So that's like this one end of the spectrum where there's people who are sort of pure technicians. Some of these kind of yucks guys, where if you watched it, you'd go, there's really no art to this whatsoever. It's quite base.
Yeah.
But everyone's cracking up. And sometimes that's hard to stomach when you watch everyone cracking up at that stuff. My wife's a bitch kind of stuff, which I know you're famous for.
Yeah. Famous for my wife.
Famous for your wife.
Yeah.
Who's, of course, Meryl Streep. But then on the other opposite side of the spectrum, there's sort of arty comedians who don't really get laughs at all. And the technicians hate those people. And, they can be quite brutal to watch when they're kind of trying to do sort of Andy Kaufman or something.
Oh, yeah.
But they don't even really got what Andy Kaufman had, which I think Andy Kaufman really made people laugh, right? I wasn't there, but...
I've seen some tape.
Yeah, I've seen a few tapes, and it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. He was one of my guys.
So I think you got to try to be somewhere in the middle, right? You have to do the prerequisite of getting the laughs, but you don't want to quite be a yuck-em-up hack guy. You also don't want to be trying to be Andy Kaufman guy or gal. What do you think?
Yeah, well, in relation to art?
Well, yes, because I think this is why comedy is an interesting art and why many don't really quite see it as an art, because they've seen so many of the hacks.
Right.
Because the hacks tend to dominate, especially in this point in time. There are a lot of hacks dominating.
Yeah.
The podcast bro comedian scene.
Well, the art that most people like is pretty. I mean, I would say pedestrian. You know, it's just illustrations and landscape and
Visual art, you mean?
yeah. So I mean that's predominantly what people enjoy on the large scale, but then there's sort of more interesting approaches to it, like that might not be as widely celebrated.
But then you had these guys like Picasso, who's just scribbling weird stuff, and I guess everyone loves it.
Yeah, but it all has to do with the culture of the time, and he was really talking about a lot of it was a lot of history.
I don't think he was talking at all.
Well, it's if he was, it was Spanish, so
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't have known.
Don't know how to speak that.
No.
Me no hablo.
No.
Or
Neither me.
Okay, but so do you think that was always that way? That people liked sort of more base type art for the most part, the masses?
Sure.
And if so, but then how did the Picassos of the world get so big?
I wonder if it's the idea of artists being celebrated by like royalty or the oligarchs, the rich people would sort of, I don't know whether that was a creation of another culture. I'm not.
So you think there was some kind of cool king who liked Picasso?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And then there was probably a bunch of square kings who just liked like the traditional landscape type of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, but if we bring this a little further into time, how about like a David Lynch? Why was he able to do well? And in this current time for art, which feels very horrible, could there still be somebody that popular and that strange?
Huh. Well, I think so. I think there's always going to be some exceptions. That Greek filmmaker Yorgos. I'm not even going to attempt his last name.
Todd, don't get me started on that guy.
I mean, there's still room for him to make.
He's faking it.
Multiple films a year.
He's faking it, Todd.
Is he?
He's fake weird. That's why he's getting through.
You know?
Yeah. He's using everybody's favorite darling, Emma Stone. And he's sort of pretending, look at me, I'm this weird European. And yet, what is this stuff?
Well, I've not seen all of his films.
See that lobster thing?
I like the lobster one.
Why are they talking so weird in it?
What do you mean they're talking weird? They're just talking about being lobsters?
Don't they all go around, they go, I feel like eating food.
Oh, is that? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember it that well either.
It was a while ago.
Speaking of the lobster, how about that Jordan Peterson?
Yeah,
I heard that's his favorite movie.
That would be, I would find that sad.
When he sees a really emotional movie, he doesn't cry. It makes him stop crying. You get where I'm going with that?
Oh, I do, yeah.
Because he's crying all the time.
I wonder if he just ate more cheese. It'll block you up a little bit.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's the solution to the baseball men I was talking about earlier.
The baseball?
The baseball crying guys.
Yes, they need to eat more cheese.
Eat cheese or dairy or whatever, and then, clog them up. Clog them back up.
Nobody cries in Wisconsin.
Right.
Yeah.
Because men were classically clogged up for years.
Oh, yeah.
Centuries.
Oh, my dad.
Your dad
Very much.
was one of the most clogged men around.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Did you ever see your dad cry?
No, I don't think so.
How often do you cry?
I pretty good pretty good crier at if someone dies.
Yeah,
You know?
that'll do it.
Yeah, I can.
I'd have to say, like, yeah. Second place, like a movie that's sad, and first place, someone dying.
Yeah, but I think also as you get older, Tom, that you probably, unless you're keeping it on top of it with the cheese, it's pretty like we're talking Tim Hortons commercials.
Oh yeah, I hear this.
Yeah.
Well, I've always been a pretty good crier. I just don't film myself doing it.
I don't know who would.
How sick do you have to be that you start to feel an emotion and you reach for your video camera phone?
I don't get it.
Yeah, I just said video camera phone.
I didn't notice that at all.
Well, you gotta stay on the ball to keep up with me on this show.
I know. You have I think a healthy amount of plants.
Yes.
In your apartment.
Yes, I actually wanted to bring up because one of my Patreon supporters, who I wish I had the name of, but we're off the cuff, he was concerned about a couple of the plants.
Oh, about their health?
Yes. And I have to admit, I read his comment and I became angry because my plants are like very dear to me and I actually take very good care of them. Now, if I can specifically tell you what he was concerned about, I think he was concerned about the one behind you. He said to water it.
All right.
Now, it is on regular water. I know some of its leaves look like it needs to be look like they need to be watered. There's something wrong with that plant.
It's an ivy of some kind.
No, the umbrella right behind you.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
It looks like a rubber tree.
It's, I think, called an umbrella plant.
Oh.
And it's had problems for years.
It's folded.
But some of the leaves are quite healthy and some are not. Anyway, if that guy or anybody else, and I appreciate the guy for supporting my Patreon.
Yeah.
If him or anyone else want to help me with that plant, I don't know what to do. There used to be a lot more of it, and it's holding stable now. But the other one is he was concerned with this, which is called a banana leaf, I believe.
Yeah, that lines up.
He simply said, "Get a new one." That seems cruel to me.
Yeah.
So this plant also has had trouble. It's quite healthy, but it was almost too healthy in that the stalks got so big that they started to fold over.
Just from their own weight.
Yes. And I tried to prop them up and stuff, and it wasn't working. So in the end, I ended up with these two leaves. And I thought I should let this guy keep going. Just because he only has two leaves doesn't mean he's not worth living.
Oh, yeah. Seems like it wants to live.
I mean, these two leaves are really nice.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
So just to that guy, I mean, I do take a lot of care of them. I love them.
It seems clear to me.
Sometimes good plants just die. Anyway, do you remember the last time you cried?
It was probably a Tim Hortons commercial.
Really?
But I fought it off.
Yeah, you want to fight those ones off.
Keep it down.
That's what I want to say to the men too. It's like, just because you could, doesn't mean you should. We used to purely keep tears in as men, right?
Yeah.
Now, I think, for the most part, let them out. 80 to 90% let them go because it feels good.
Yeah.
But if it's a Tim Hortons commercial, put them back in.
Yeah. Even if it
hurts.
Pain in your sternum there.
And then maybe think about the things that are actually upsetting you. And maybe those will make you cry. And then you're getting somewhere.
I guess so.
I feel like the new Mel Robbins. You know about her?
She's the ADHD lady.
Is she?
I think so.
I don't know. I turned it off right away.
She has a deeper voice than me.
Did you get that joke?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Can I have it again? I'll be ready.
Say she's the ADHD woman again.
She was the ADHD woman?
I wouldn't know. I turned it off right away.
Oh, okay.
Wait. I wouldn't know. I scrolled to the next video right away. And then the next one and the next one.
Yeah.
You and I both have ADHD. We've spoken of it.
Yep, absolutely.
Which might say something about this conversation we're having.
And in comedy as a profession.
Have you mostly enjoyed your time in comedy?
Yeah. Yes, I think so. I would say 100%.
100%.
Well, I mean, there's lots of disappointment too, right? But
overall,
yeah.
That's what I always have to come to. Because I'm I tend to look at the bad side of things. So I'll go, I didn't get this. Things aren't going how I like. But then in the end, I have to say, well, this thing I went into gave me a pretty good little life.
Yeah, I can't think of anything I'd rather be doing. So I just wish I would do more.
Yeah.
I kind of get stuck.
What were the challenges of starting later in life, past 40, which most people start in their early 20s, I would say?
Yeah. I think mostly just being starting on a like the open mic level as an older person, it's kind of lonely. You're just kind of seen as a weird old creep.
Did you find that people treated you like a creep? Yeah,
a little bit. And then, and when you're in something for long enough, you find people.
Yeah. And now I think you're widely embraced as one of the greats.
Well, that's very nice of you to say. I don't know about that.
Rodney Dangerfield started later too, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that he had started and then he either he got married and they had a child, or they had a child and got married. One of those things back then where it mattered, and he had to work, so he became a salesman for I don't know how many decades, and then came back to it after.
That's why I refuse to let any woman go near me. That's what's happening.
I get it.
Looks like you're doing a De Niro.
Yeah, it's the squint.
You're a good man. Have you ever done anything bad?
Oh yeah, but it was before the internet.
Really?
Yeah.
What's an example?
Oh, probably arson.
Really?
Yeah, bit of a firebug in the 70s.
Some major stuff you burnt down, or?
There wasn't anything major, but I think I made my point. You know what I mean?
You got the point across?
I got the point across.
Okay. What do you think? So we're both one-liner comedians.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like, well, I mean, and we're not, I don't think either one of us is necessarily like a traditional one-liner.
Is that right?
Well, like that's just...
I always thought I was.
More like the vaudevillian kind of one-line...
Take my wife, please.
Yeah.
I love those.
Yeah, but they're they don't come along very often, I find.
I try to stay in that general mold, but then my brain gets a little weird probably. And maybe a little lazy too. And then you end up with something sort of trying to be in that mold but different, and then maybe that's where the charm comes from.
Yeah.
I also find sort of more current day one-liners. I see a lot of people trying to be one-liners, and they really speak as though they are delivering a script.
Yeah.
And I find it extremely off-putting.
Yeah, it's like I always liken it to, well, even if it's not a one-liner, it's when it's something memorized, it has the cadence of like a guide at a tourist attraction.
Yes.
You know, they've memorized this speech about how tall the CN Tower is, and they're just kind of delivering this memorized speech, and they're not interested at all.
Yes. And a lot of people went off the sort of, I would say probably the Dimitri Martin mold, and they'll even use the same sort of mechanics. Every carpet can be a flying carpet if you're falling out a window. That's pretty good, actually. I should start using that.
Yeah. But if they're, what do you mean? They were wrapped in a carpet, or they're just bringing it along with them?
That's getting better, yeah. If you're wrapped in a carpet. Every carpet can be a flying carpet if you wrap a dead body in it and throw it out the window. Now that's dark Jeselnik style.
Yeah, there you go. Jeselnik.
Jeselnik. You ever see that guy now? He just sort of tells you why he's the best.
Yeah.
That's my favorite type of comedian.
Yeah, you like that?
You got to work hard for years and then just sit around and tell people why you're better than them. Well, on that note, we're going to take one of our famous breaks, Todd, and then we're going to come back with a couple of exciting segments.
Do you have ads in this?
I've been doing ads for my Patreon sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but nobody's paying me to advertise for them.
So no money changes hands.
Well, the Patreons are starting to pay me a tidy sum.
That's great.
And by tidy, I mean I'm still losing money. We'll be right back with Todd Graham.
Saigon. Shit. I'm still only in Saigon. I'm here a week now. Waiting for a mission. Getting softer. Every minute I stay in this room, I get weaker. And every minute Charlie squats in the bush, he gets stronger.
And we're back with the delightful Todd Graham. Todd, we were just talking in the break about our namesakes on the internet. I was saying that my big one, the top Google hit, was the mayor of Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne somewhere. Indiana. Thanks, Bob.
Oh.
Indiana. And sadly, but fortunately for me, he passed away recently.
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Nobody
and
needs that.
sorry for your loss. And there's also two other comedians named Tom Henry. There's one in Pittsburgh, and there's one in England. And I'm waiting on them both to die.
Yeah.
And you said you have a Todd Graham.
Yeah. He's a Trump-loving, originally from Texas, NCAA football coach that is not very well liked because he kind of splits on every team that he has been coaching.
So he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not a good guy at all. No.
Well,
People don't like him.
you might say it's a matter of opinion. And I like to keep my heart open to the whole political spectrum.
That's admirable.
So I have this segment planned for us.
Okay.
It's based on the fact that we're both quite sort of low-key, monotone, low energy.
Yeah.
Although so far I'd say you're kind of making me look like Jim Carrey.
Well, I know it's not my intention.
But it's great. So I have here 5 phrases, 5 lines to deliver. Oh, good, you brought your specs. Those look great.
Thanks.
All of a sudden, I feel like I'm disappointing my father in the 1950s. So these are 5 lines that should be delivered with excitement and enthusiasm.
Okay.
And I want you to really try. I want us both to really try to do that.
To say them
With excitement and enthusiasm.
and enthusiasm.
But I don't want you to fake it. I want you to really get your acting hat on and try and do this.
Okay.
Ready?
Well, this could be make or break.
Well, a lot of
exercise.
A lot of casting agents watch this show.
Do they?
Yeah, that's why I don't get parts anymore. So go ahead with the first one.
Oh, it's
You can go, and then I'll go after.
excitement. You've written. I thought
It
it was.
says say with excitement and enthusiasm. Oh, this one says here.
This one says, and I thought it was excrement.
Don't say it with excrement.
No.
It would not be good. I don't have the money for the cleaning the chair. Okay, go on. Go ahead.
Did you have these chairs already before the podcast, or?
No, I bought them for the show. They were $14 on Facebook Marketplace.
I like them.
Thank you.
I
Me
think
too.
it really pops.
Yeah.
It's a good.
I feel like you're trying to avoid the game.
Well, am I going first?
Yeah, you go first with the first line.
Okay. Am I saying this to you in person or
Yeah, you can use me.
okay?
Or if it's easier for you, you could pretend you're talking to someone else.
Like my wife?
Yeah.
And then
Do you want me
on
to
the phone?
dress up like your wife?
No, that's not necessary.
Okay. Thank God.
I won the lottery. You see how I went up there?
Yeah.
Huh? I didn't think I could go higher.
That was pretty good. It didn't really it didn't feel like as big a deal as it probably should.
Well, it did for me.
It seemed like you had a good sandwich. Okay, let me try.
Well, it would be
Let me try.
okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
I won the lottery.
You're almost in disbelief.
See, that's sort of layering the acting. a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit. Yeah.
It's subtle.
Yeah. Well, when you're guys like us, you have to sort of find the way in.
You don't want to be too excited. You know?
Or yeah. So do the next one.
We are having a baby.
Okay. Ready, Todd?
You want the next one, or are you
No, I'm
going to do it?
gonna do it.
We're going
I'm gonna do it.
back and forth.
Yeah, you ready?
Quid pro quo, I think, is that?
Quid pro quo.
Yeah.
We're having a baby.
Yeah,
That was sort of Regis.
And then you
I
like
lost all my
birthed
cards. I was so excited I lost the rest of my cards.
It's like you birthed them.
Oh, yeah, that was the baby.
Yeah. Well, that was very exciting. I got excited
You did?
hearing you say
Okay,
that.
thank you. I feel like you're being more supportive of me than I am of you.
Well, it's acting's, I think, very competitive, and it's hard to have friends. That's why I haven't done a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm an acclaimed actor.
Yeah.
Go ahead with the next.
I'm gonna live.
Wow. That was really good, Todd.
I'm warming up.
That was really good. I had written it more like I was thinking you had thought maybe you were going to die and now you're going to live. But to you, your delivery was more like, from now on, I'm going to live.
Yeah.
I'm in it more like this. I'm going to live.
Right. You made a realization rather than like you're not like I was doing it, like I'm determined
To live from now on.
to live.
Like you've had this shitty life and you just woke up one day like Scrooge.
Yeah.
But you were kind of like if Scrooge stayed mean.
Well, he was kind of wishy-washy. I think if he was more determined, that might be how he would.
Scrooge?
Yeah.
Well, when he wakes up happy, I don't think he's wishy-washy. I think he's really thinks he's going to make things right.
Yeah. But he's still, it's like, it's Christmas, goddammit.
That's how it should be?
Well, no, isn't that what he's like? Hey, you little kid.
Oh, when he's still pretending to be mean.
Buy us a ham.
When he's still pretending to be mean?
No, when he woke up from his...
He's happy. He's like he's a nice man.
I haven't seen it for a while.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think I love you.
Good. Now I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I think I love you.
Yeah. I could feel that.
See, my voice can go up too.
Yeah. And I'm glad you put the I think in there because it's a buffer, because it would be tough to just say, I love you.
Well, on this Love is Blind show I was talking about.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
I have. It's not for me.
It's total trash, but it's good for when you feel like crying but don't want to. Sort of like the cheese.
Yes.
But on that show, they're always trying to find different ways to sort of sound like they're saying I love you without actually having to say it.
Like what?
They'll be like, I really love what it feels like falling in love with you.
Right. Oh, I thought you were going to say it was more like Cockney rhyming slang.
I really love your apples and pears.
Yeah. I will have bacon with you for breakfast.
You look kind of, with those glasses, you look like a Cockney crime boss.
Yeah, I got a little Michael Caine happening.
Yeah, those are really
They're effective.
They're phenomenal.
I find them effective.
I can tell by how you're able to read the card.
Oh, they work. Yeah, they work gangbusters.
Okay, last one.
This is
Give us a big read.
Really big one. This is the best party ever.
I told you to go big. You went quieter.
But at the end was big. It was a pop.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
I'm looking around at the party. This is the best party ever. That seemed a little mad.
You were seeming a little mad at the end.
Yeah.
It could have been.
It's hard when you don't really have control of your instrument.
Yeah.
And that's what we're both dealing with here.
Well, I won't. I know that
you can keep that card if you like.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Made that video long ago about acting class. And
That's true.
And I loved how you answered the phone. Hello. It
Chris
was very
Locke
good,
and
very nuanced.
Chris Locke and I made a famous video. Hello, what?
Yeah.
Look it up.
Excellent.
So, you're older than me.
I would say.
Not for long, though. The way I'm going.
Yeah. Well, me too.
What generation are you part of?
I am right on the cusp, but I'm
Boomer X.
I'm a Gen X.
Boomer X.
But the first year of Gen X, so.
To me, you feel a lot more X than Boomer.
Thank you.
Yeah. I know you're always sort of talking about Janine Garofalo and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is something I'm always wondering because to me, I see the new generation, Z.
Yeah.
Are they Z? Gen Z, yeah. And I know there's a newer one, but I'm just going to talk about the Z.
Well, there's V.
Yeah, Alpha. Gen Alpha?
V's just I guess maybe just a TV show.
Oh, Gen V, yeah, it's a spinoff of The Boys.
Yeah.
So personally, when I look at TikTok, which I shouldn't be doing, but I do, I see these kids, these Gen Z kids, and I think everything they're doing is stupid.
Yeah.
But then I do know that every generation thinks that the next generation is doing something stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure your parents thought what you were doing was stupid.
Yeah.
And you think what your kids are doing is stupid.
Well, I try not to, because I see that with my parents, it probably killed them.
It killed your parents how stupid they thought you were being?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they weren't.
It was all those buildings you were burning down.
Oh, well, that was the beginning of it.
Maybe they were in one of them.
No.
Anyway, my point is, do you think these things are actually stupid and worse? Or is it just that we all have this thing about the next generation?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both.
Right. Because if you look at TikTok and you see they're doing these really sort of bad comedy sketches, stupid dances, a lot of stupid, embarrassing things.
Yeah.
I just see no way to think, oh, actually, that's just as good as when I was a kid and I liked watching Seinfeld.
Well, I think part of it is the technology too, where we can record for hours and hours.
And the technology, I think, is really sick for all of us. For all of us, even for people of our age.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know people my age who are also making those terrible comedy sketches, but I think they got it from the Gen Zs.
Well, I'm just saying that with the older technology, it was more precious. You had to be more selective. So there was a lot more, maybe more rehearsal or more like care that went into. We only got a one shot at this, or
you couldn't just get your phone out and throw together an episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Having said that, there were also these really terrible sitcoms like Big Bang Theory or whatever.
Yeah.
So that kind of puts that theory to waste.
Well, I don't mean. I thought you meant just like just everybody, not like on a professional level of making broadcast television.
Well, I only mean to say that if the problem with the new technology is that it's too pick up and go, and you could make that case because you could say, well, a show like Seinfeld, which I know a lot of people hate Jerry Seinfeld now. He seems like a really shitty guy.
Yeah.
Having said that, it was, to me, a great sitcom. You look at a show like that and you go, well, look at all the work they put into that.
Yeah.
That's why it's good. But then you also would say, but they also put a lot of work into Big Bang Theory or some of those other terrible shows like Ted Lasso. Anyway, looks like we reached the end of that topic. Okay, this is a little segment that I actually buried for a while, but I'm bringing it back.
All right.
It's called Random Wikipedia Article. And we're just going to do it for like 2 seconds. This one is about a guy named Howard Gilman.
There's a button?
Yeah.
Random? Why would they have that?
Just for this.
Just for this reason only. Just
to make a really bad podcast segment. This is about a guy named Howard Gilman.
Gilman?
Gilman. He was born in 1924, and he died in 1998. He was an American business magnate and philanthropist. It says he descendant of Isaac Gilman, who had founded the Gilman Paper Company in 1884. And now we just have to talk about it.
I thought he was maybe the guy they based The Creature on the Black Lagoon about.
Well,
also, it's another Gilman.
Oh, okay. There also was the guy I already mentioned, Regis, their famous producer, Gelman.
See, I did it to you this time. The Gilman was a joke.
Oh, that was a joke.
Yeah.
Gilman.
Yeah.
But that was tough because
It wasn't.
Blue. I don't even know what Blue Lagoon is.
Yeah.
Creature of Blue Lagoon.
Creature of the Black Lagoon. He's
a Gill man.
Yeah, he looked like the a little bit like the monster from the monster romantic lead from Shape of Water.
Shape of Water.
Yeah, I'm sure he was based on.
It was sort of a sexy fish, man.
Yeah.
Would you?
Sexual. He wasn't. He was sexual.
He didn't do it for you?
No, I don't. I don't go for that.
Well, once again, it's a matter of opinion.
True.
So yeah, Howard Gilman, or Gilman, he was a magnate and a philanthropist. Now, here's a question. Do you think you can be a magnate and be good in any way?
I doubt it.
The word magnate just sort of connotes some kind of sinisterness.
Yeah. Yeah, like the X-Men villain.
That one I got.
Yeah. So you're ready for it now.
And now I'm in comedy mode.
Yeah.
Magneto.
Yeah. He came from money.
Yeah, maybe he was descendant of Isaac Gilman, who founded the Gilman Paper Company in 1884. Paper Company. What do you think about that?
Yeah, not a lot of them left.
Oh, because we don't need paper as much as we used to.
And we could probably use the trees more so.
Anyway, I actually really enjoyed this segment of a random Wikipedia article.
It's interesting. I'm so curious why it's there.
Well, we can't have the guests sort of hung up on the mechanics of the segment.
No, I know. I guess
They need
not.
to dive into the
But
article.
who else would be using it though?
Kids.
Just to
For
they
fun?
want to learn everything.
It's pretty fun. I mean, I've been pretty into that button for a long time.
Didn't they have it on Google for a while? There was a
Random Google article?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But you could just Google things like you could Google anything.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first thing you Googled?
Well, it would have been on Netscape Navigator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first thing you Netscape navigated?
I think it was probably what is Google. Now I'm getting really full of beans.
You're warming up just right.
Yeah.
We're almost done.
Yeah, I know. That's how it goes.
Don't hire this guy to do your office Christmas party.
Well, if you do, make it later. I do have an office. Do you have any office Christmas parties? They're always very interesting to me. I don't do a
couple.
lot of corporate stuff.
Yeah,
but
same. I wonder if you're like me in that people don't necessarily think of me for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm not exactly the corporate type.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
And I get asked occasionally to be Santa Claus. But then they'll like just do your thing.
Don't try and tell a joke.
No, I just
Oh,
I do.
so they say be Santa and do stand up
Yeah.
as Santa.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm only Santa as, it's not. I'm not actually Santa. It's more like a tribute act.
So you look like Santa, but
Yeah.
you're not pretending to be Santa Claus if he had taken up stand up.
Yeah,
You're Todd Graham dressed as Santa.
yeah, 100%.
Okay.
And they have to know that's what they're
Getting into.
Yeah.
Who tells them? Do you think there's a memo the day before? Just so you know, a guy showing up who's going to look a lot like Santa Claus. But don't be fooled. It's merely Todd Graham, the
Yeah.
comedian.
Yeah.
He's going to do some kind of bizarro one-liners.
And they'll probably look me up on Wikipedia.
Okay, well, this has taken us to the end of the road in which we do a questionnaire. Are you ready for that?
Okay.
This questionnaire has taken a few different iterations, and this is the newest version, which has some of the old questions and some new questions.
This is the like the GQ quiz,
Yeah, GQ or the Actor Studio kind of thing. Yeah.
or was it Voltaire? Is that the famous?
Yeah.
I'd have to look that up.
Yeah, look it up after.
Okay. Yeah.
Todd Graham, what do you normally eat for breakfast?
I'm because of the history with the cheese, I'm not a very regular person, or not as much as I would like to be. So there's usually a big bowl of fruit and yogurt and bran butts.
Okay. And that helps with your issues, and also does that keep you satiated for a while?
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yes.
Also, the ADHD medication helps keep you satiated for a while as well.
Oh, is that an appetite suppressant?
Yeah,
I could use a bit of that. Get me off those Dr. Oetker pizzas.
yeah. Oh boy.
That spinacci.
Yeah,
You ever have that?
I don't think so.
Well, you have a family. You can't really be that way.
I think we used to dabble with the mushroom pizza for a while.
The fungi.
Yeah, but now we're on to a far more expensive one that is made locally.
What's your biggest fear?
My fear, my
Yeah.
biggest fear. I'm not crazy about death, but that's just at night.
What's your biggest fear in the day?
Oh, probably night. I don't know.
Maybe you're fearless in the day.
Maybe.
Now, the death at night, I get that too. Is it?
It also helps me sleep. So
Do you mean that?
no.
Oh. Because it'll keep me up.
Yeah, it does me as well.
Because I think if I'm going to die in the night and not know about it, I'd like to stay awake a little longer. Squeeze a bit more out of this life.
Well, I just want to sleep.
Well, yeah, sleeping's good too. Do you currently hate someone you know or have known?
Oh, probably. I'd say yeah. I try not to.
Dwell on it.
Yeah,
Great.
because that stuff can eat you alive.
What's something you like about yourself?
I've always thought I was at a pretty good height.
What are you, 5'10"?
Yeah, around 5'10".
You just made
That's
it.
a good guess.
You just made it.
Yeah, I think
Any
No.
shorter, you're kind of short.
I know, but and any taller, you're going to start pissing off short people.
You should see the trouble I get into as a 6'1.5".
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law would always tell me, "Why don't you just say you're 6 foot?"
Yeah.
And I just never had occurred to me.
It's interesting too, because you might only say that to sort of pick up women, and you were already with her daughter.
Yeah. I'm going to ask
It's like
her
she
about
wanted
that.
you to move on.
That might have been,
Maybe she was trying to get rid of you.
maybe.
Now, this is the ugly other side of that question. What's something you don't like about yourself?
Well, I don't like my irregularity, of which I've already. There's probably a lot of callbacks in this interview that
What's that a callback to?
not being regular from
in the bowels.
because of all the cheese. And I would say my inability to get anything done.
Yeah, you and me both, brother.
Yeah, it's common.
Even with the pills.
Yeah, it got a little better, but I since I'm in full-time comedy, and haven't been as productive as I would have liked.
I think probably most people feel that way, other than those type A freaks, and they've got to be miserable for other reasons, or for that reason. What do you think about people?
I'm hopeful. I like to be positive. So I should look at the internet less.
That'll really get you on people.
Yeah.
It makes you feel bad about them. And then you go out on the streets and mixed bag.
Yeah. Well, my friend would always say, people ruin everything.
But this is not a questionnaire of your friend.
No.
Is there a point to any of this?
Well, we haven't spoken in a while. The interview, where the whole thing.
I guess the question is how you take it.
The whole thing is, I think it's been worthwhile. I hope my children feel that way, because they didn't ask, to be brought into this.
But nor did anyone.
True. That's
and if
true.
they did,
I think we're all making the best of it.
fair enough. How many mistakes is a person allowed to make?
Is there a time frame, or just in general?
Take it as you do.
All right. As there's no reset, I think as many as you need.
Fair. And that's the show, Todd.
Well, that was a lot of fun.
It was fun for me. You've been a wonderful guest.
Thank you for having me.
Please like and subscribe and do all that stuff. We need some more support.
I think I already did.
I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
And we've got our Patreon, putting out bonus episodes 2 times a week. Now I am talking to you for some reason. Or 2 times a month. I'm not overprompt. 2 times a week. I'd be dead. Thank you for watching the show. Come back next week.
Wow, wow, wow.